So I used to have these little adventures, and many times that in the past where I used to live in Marina Del Rey near Santa Monica, and I used to go to the 24-hour fitness, right? And so me and my friends, we'd all be sitting around, like hanging out at the gym, and part of this, was to we'd have coffee at night and stuff. They had a little coffee bar. You had all the show-offs at the gym, like playing racquetball. Then you had the weightlifters, and everybody strut their stuff all the way through, and so it was a big show. Okay, so by the way, I'm Jeff, and this is it. This is the channel. But we'd always sitting around. So my second wife, which was Regina, she used to. There's a picture of her if you look at some of my posts, kind of if you go down toward the beginning. And she would walk, like she had this little dance, like she would, kind of like run through the gym, and me and my friends would be sitting there. And so you had, Antoine, who was the preacher. You had a couple other guys, Joe Blow and this and that, and Mac and Steve. But she would run through, and, so she would try to attract my attention. And so this is what women do. And I was kind of being my usual independent self, right? And but it just went on and on. Eventually she would start sitting down, right? Okay, she would talk to us, and then she would start telling about, oh, I got this bad situation at the apartment I live, and the guy that I'm living with, that's he's being this and that, and always complaining and always jealous of me and this and that. So so she talked me into. I don't know if it's good or bad, but this is what happened. So this is back in around 92 or 93. So she says, will you take me skiing? Will you take me skiing with you? Right? So, yeah. So we went up, so we went up skiing up to Tahoe. And so we ended up staying like a couple weeks. And then one adventure led into the next. We stayed in a place called the Timberlake Motel, which was right kind of on the fringe of the lake, right, El Dorado campground. So, then we started going skiing. That was the first thing we did the very next day. Of course, the night before, we went up in this fairy tale kind of snow all around. It was freezing. We hit Tahoe like 7,000 feet on the summit, Donner Summit, driving over. It was about like 1 in the morning. And we hadn't got the motel yet. So then we got the motel. And then, okay, so we're off into the next day. And so we hit the ski resort up to Heavenly. And what a day that was. I'm going to talk more about some of these adventures later, but that was quite a ski day. Up in the chairlift, up to the sky chair, up to, I think it goes up to like about 11,000 feet. I'm out here in Oceanside today, and so you can see kind of a different location. You see like a nice little railing behind me. And anyways, having a good time. Hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll talk to you later.